Hey guys, what's up? Ragnarok here with a very special video today. Well, I guess it's not that special, but I mean for me it's, it's a big milestone, 500 subscribers. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, everyone, and thanks for getting the channel to this point. I really hope that we can hit 1,000 subscribers. I mean, it would be incredible if we can get there by Christmas. I'm planning to do a big giveaway for the 1,000 subscriber milestone, so there'll be more details on that as we get a little bit closer. But yeah, please let me know what you would like to see in the future. I want to improve the content, and I want to make sure that we're playing the Total War games and campaigns that you guys want to see. Alright, so let's crack on here. Today, we're going to do a quick playthrough of maybe one of the greatest games ever made. I mean, it might feel a little bit dated by this point, but yeah, I'll leave the description for the Commodore 64 emulator in the video description. So if you guys are interested in picking this up, there'll be a link where you can download it. You can find it and download it. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I grew up with this game. I mean, yeah, definitely it's going to feel extremely dated here. 1987. So holy smokes, this game is pretty old. But so am I. So anyway, I guess kind of dating myself here a little bit with this one. But yeah, anyway, there are some pretty cool features in here, and honestly, I think it would be really awesome if Total War had a couple of like variations of some of the features, let's say, that are in this game. But we'll get into that as we play through a little bit here. So it's not an easy game, or at least I've never found it to be necessarily an easy game. Just because the way the battles are set up, you're kind of, I don't know, it's difficult. I don't know, it's almost, you're basically relying on an auto-resolve type system. Obviously, because, they're simply working with the tools available for the time. But anyway, when we get into the battles, I'll explain more what I mean about that. So I'm not sure which I'd really like to have someone who has really strong leadership to help with the battles, but probably Wilfred of Ivanu is probably the best bet here. The sword play, I don't know, I just played through with this guy and I did not find that the sword play helped me at all. So we'll try Wilfred, see how this goes. But anyway, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, as yeah, this should be a lot of fun. Sherwood Forest. You stopped to visit Robin of Locksley, but your old friend has disastrous news. During your journey, an assassin took the king's life. Alright, well, I guess that was a little... I guess my reading is a little bit too slow there, so you guys are welcome to pause the recording, obviously, and read through all of this. Basically, the crown has gone missing, and the Normans have invaded, and we are, I guess, sort of one of three Saxon... almost like a coalition working together at the beginning, but we're gonna actually attack the other Saxons. So the shields, those are gonna be your Saxon forces, and then the Norman forces are these flags down here. So it's 3 versus 3. We've got a number of different options here that we can use for each of our turns. Picking one of these options basically uses up your entire turn. So what we're going to start with is, well, we're going to go to Conquest, because so let's take a look and actually read the map and see what we've got here. So vassals 0, income 2. So I think what the vassals mean for example, this territory here, if we move into this territory, we will get 6 foot soldiers, I believe, and then every turn we'll get an income of 3. Whereas this one is 6 vassals and 5. Same sort of thing, but yeah. So an important thing to note too, it's very important to try and move to take the enemy's starting castle, because any of the territory that they've gained, if you can take their, I guess basically their capital, then you take over all of their territory that they've gained. So if they leave their home city undefended, then you can knock them out of the game essentially. But I think it works vice versa for us as well. So take a look around some of these territories. Why? Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. Go back into read map. So this one is worth the most. However, this one moves this down to that. That one is worth quite a bit. Don't know if I want to get in a conflict. These guys, we probably should move into this one and then try and knock one of these guys out of the game early if we can. And that will give us some breathing room. So I'll just quickly go through the map here so you guys get an idea of what these settlements are worth. Alright, so let's transfer some troops into the army. And I think we'll do actually, just let me read the map again. Vassals 5, Vassals 6. I think we should move into the territory. Okay, we'll move into the one that's worth the most. I was thinking that we should try and get the most vassals possible. And the thing is, moving into this territory put us in direct conflict with the Normans right away. Alright. We do want to get more soldiers, obviously, but the thing is, when you buy the soldiers, it uses up one of your turns. So want to just scoop up as much territory as we can. Won't be able to siege the cities without a catapult. Here again. Sorry guys, the controls are a little bit wonky, so I'm trying to get used to it myself. Which one's got more vassals? I think this one is, yeah, 6. That's just 5. So we'll move into this territory first. Alright, so we're lucky that we didn't get attacked there. Just, I guess, filling in the empty territories first. I think this is probably gonna be our best opportunity to try and knock this guy out of the game. So I think that's what we probably should do, rather than take this territory here. I think what we're gonna do is buy army this turn. Actually want to read the map here. Vassal 6, so that would get us 6 more soldiers, I believe. Having an army 32. I don't know why. Why are you just sitting there? Why didn't you move out? My goodness. The AI is just as bad in this as in the Total War games. So, I'm just trying to decide, should we move in here, scoop this up, or should we just buy the troops this turn? I think we're going to buy the troops this turn. But let's move the army to our home settlement, just in case we get attacked there. So we have some defenses. And pick up. I'm gonna need catapults. That's not gonna give us a very strong army. However, there are a couple tricks that we can play. Yeah, so we're in a pretty bad situation. Oh, meanwhile, these are always fun. So when I was talking about something that I would love to see in the Total War games is this is one of the things. So dastardly Norman rogues kidnap the ward of Wulfric the Wild, promises to grant you the hand of the fair lady Catherine and the joining of your two kingdoms should you succeed in a rescue attempt. So we will attempt to rescue her, but it would be really cool if in the Total War games, when you go to do one of the agent actions, that you get a little sort of side game, little mini game to play. Thing is, I haven't done well in these, so this is actually the best start I've gotten off to. If they push you to the very edge of the screen, then you end up retreating from the battle. So you want to make sure that you get right in there. Same thing on this screen. If he pushes us to the end of the screen here, then we are gonna be out of here. Oh, this is gonna be close. Come on, come on. Okay, he's got no health left, so I don't know what I have to do to kill him. But all right, there we go. We did it. Wow, that's actually, I'm pretty impressed. I've had like 3 or 4 attempts so far. You creep into the torchlit chamber and find the beautiful Saxon maid. Nothing like creeping into a beautiful Saxon maid's chamber. She's trembling in the darkness. Grateful, she calls out your name and rushes into your waiting arms. During the weeks... Oh, sorry, I didn't get the whole thing. Yeah, so a nice little side quest. And I believe what happens here is we are going to take over the lands that were owned by her father. So that's good. That'll give us a little additional income. It might even give us a little bit of additional troops, which could really come in handy. Wow. Pretty explicit stuff for 1987. Holy smokes. Anyway, hopefully I don't get any kind of strike on the channel for something like that. Return to the battle with renewed strength and determination, where you have found a power and love as mighty as the sword you raise against your enemies. Alright, good. Good. Alright, though. Why is our income so... Oh, okay, right, we lost some territory. Income is extremely low. Take a look if we've got home garrison. Alright, let's move the army. This is a little bit risky. I'd like to attack this castle first because our castle is going to be potentially... Yeah, if we take our entire army and move them out of the castle, then the blue faction here, the blue Normans, could come in and take our faction, our territory. So, granting us safe passage. Let's move into here. I just want to see if there are any soldiers here that we can transfer. There are. That's perfect. So we just pick those up. That is going to help things a little bit. And the thing is, I find that the way that the battles work, the more troops you have in your army, the better you will do. Similar to how the auto-resolve works in the Total War games, that it usually supports numbers. Should we risk it? That's the question. Alright, yeah, let's go for it. If our home castle gets taken, then that will be very bad. Anyway, the sieges in this are actually pretty cool. We're gonna get to fire a few rounds with our catapult here and see if we can wear down the defenses. See what kind of garrison he's left behind. 30. So that's pretty standard. Usually they have a little bit of garrison. So the trick is here, you want to wear down the walls a little bit, and then you can throw the Greek fire and the poison in, and then that will actually wear down the garrison a little bit. So you gotta get it just right, otherwise. Alright, so that's a good first shot. Alright, there we go. So my experience, that's enough room for us to launch a few boulders in there, or launch the disease in there. We don't really have to break the wall down any more than that. There we go, we got 5 kills with that disease. That might be a little bit too much. No, good. 3 more kills. Get a few kills with this. I don't know if you can actually get the kills with the boulders. I think you just need the boulders to break down the walls. But we've done really well here. Alright, that one missed anyway, so. Alright, so the attacks. So this is our first actual battle. So I'm not sure what the difference any of this stuff does. I mean, Bombard obviously I guess uses your catapults, but I don't know if you need like a lot of bombards there. And flanking, I guess, is more useful when you're when you have the knights, but nowhere does it explain, you know, what the advantages or disadvantages of using any one of these tactics is. So, yeah, but just basically guesswork, find what works best, and whatever. Well, we've taken a fair bit of casualties for the amount of men that we've had in comparison to theirs. Anyway, that's good. See, we've taken all of their territory. Thank goodness these guys did not attack our home city. That would have been extremely bad. Alright, so our income's up a little bit. But we do have to... Alright, let's read the map here. West. What is this worth? Worth 5. Worth 6. 2. 8. Alright, so move army. Got a little trick to play here. Riding into Sherwood Forest, you seek the aid of Robin in the coming adventure. I expected you, he says, after a moment of thought, and agrees to your request. The Robin is going to come to our aid in the next battle we fight, which could be... I feel like their army is probably there, but I'm going to move to here. Alright. Let's see if they'll attack us. Alright, we got another meanwhile. This usually means that someone is raiding one of our cities, one of our castles, and stealing some of our gold, which is obviously not good. So we're gonna need to cunning Norman Lord raids your castle in the middle of the night. Guards were sleeping. You lose half your gold. Great. Fantastic. So we need some more soldiers. We should probably pick up a couple of knights. That'll help things out a little bit. I'm just wondering if we should go for this. Alright, you know what? Alright, this is what I'm thinking. Move the army to here. And then next turn we'll buy some more soldiers. And then we'll lay siege to there. Oh, Roger calls a tournament. So this is another thing that another one of the options. I would fight for land, but I'm not very good at the jousting, so we'll just go for fame. I forget who's bad at jousting. I wish I knew. Is Wolfric good at jousting? we'll joust with Philip, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember who's... Yeah, but, you know, like a medieval Total War, if they do medieval 3, put some jousts in there and make it really good. Like, yeah, anyway. Here we go. I don't know if you guys are as nervous as I am. This is always tricky because if you're not careful here, you can, yeah, things can go really bad. Yeah, I'm not sure what the difference if fame and land obviously you're basically betting your own land. So what you want to do is you want to hit their shield, get in the center of the shield, and then hit the trigger button as soon as you get in the center of shield. But you've got to be very careful that it doesn't. There we go. We got knocked off. You don't want it to go too low, because if you hit the horse instead, then like you'll be like, I think you lose like a bunch of your lands or something. Like it's really not good if you hit the horse, because right. Anyway, so let's pick up some. Let's move the army. Actually, we'll keep the army positioned where they are, and we'll just buy troops this turn. So let's buy 2 knights, and we'll get 45 more soldiers. So, hoping that helps a little bit. What I want to do is we'll strike the castle next turn. Friends of Green are doing really well as well. Let's transfer these troops over. This should give us sufficient force to be able to take on just about anything on the map right now. I hope so, anyway. The AI could have a lot of knights. So I believe if we take this castle, we will scoop up all this territory as well. So, and Robin should be coming to our aid here. Alright, great. There's only 30. There's only a garrison of 30 here. Alright, good old siege. Yeah, I'm getting pretty good at the siege, I guess. I probably shouldn't say anything though, because yeah, there we go. As soon as I say something, I miss. Big fucking surprise. Oh god. Yeah, now here we're Alright, there we go. We'll get a couple shots in with the disease and the Greek fire. We got 3 kills that time around, but wore them down a little bit. I guess Robin isn't gonna help us out. Maybe he only helps out if it's that actual the same turn. I'm not sure. Try and outflank them in a siege battle. There we go. So we didn't suffer too many casualties there. That's perfect. And I believe we just stole all of this guy's territory. That's fantastic. Oh, another meanwhile. Somebody's stealing my gold again? Forget what this one is. Not in the last game, but the last game that I played through, but I didn't actually read the message. Norman plotters plant seeds of unrest within your realm. The vassals revolt. You lose a territory. What the hell? Alright. What is the plan? The thing is, we could betray our allies here to scoop up their territory. But if we come down here, take this, we can push towards taking this, and then I guess we can finish them off last, maybe? How much gold do we have right now? We'll wait till next turn to buy some more soldiers. Move it down there. Oh wow, he's sieging them out. Wow, look at that. Great. Fantastic. Alright, well, I think what I'm gonna do is we'll move the army one more turn. I just want to grab that territory in the corner of the map. Whoops. By army. Army. I wonder if he's going to actually... Oh, he is going to attack us. Interesting. Alright, well, we're gonna need some more soldiers. But, I mean, the best thing to do is just to attack his capital. And then we take the entire map. So, move to our capital this turn. Make sure that he doesn't take it. It's a great thing. So long as the territories are adjacent, you can move as far as you want. Alright, buy army. Let's pick up a few knights. That should be plenty. And we'll pick up some soldiers. And then this should be more than enough troops to be able to take down his home castle. And then that'll be it, pretty much. So long as he doesn't have his main army stationed in his home city, then I have no trouble at all. Transfer these troops over. Get on the move. Let's see what happens here. Actually, let's see if we can enlist Robin's help again. Expected you, he says, after a moment of thought. He agrees to your request. Okay, perfect. I think because he didn't come to our aid last time, that he will come to our aid this time. We're actually going to attack him. It's funny because he already attacked us. We can still get safe passage through his territory. See what we're up against. Oh, perfect. 20 soldiers. We are going to crush them. So we got a little bit lucky in this campaign, to be honest. Usually have a little bit more trouble, but yeah, I think the best strategy to use is to combine your forces into one single huge army, rather than try and defend different castles and different territories around the map. Just because of the way that the battles work in this, the more troops you have, the more chance you will have of winning the battle. I mean, I guess that's pretty fucking logical, but there are times where the numbers are pretty even. You really struggle to win the battle, even if you've got like a little bit more troops than the enemy. So Robin plans works perfectly. Here's the army of Joffrey Longsword. So flank these guys. You want to be careful too when you're scrolling through this list that you don't scroll down and hit retreat. You totally crush them, and I believe that should give us the entire map. There we go, final victory. Defeating the last enemy lord, you restore peace to the troubled kingdom. Now it is the time to crown a new king. The men of Sherwood accompany you to the palace, where the jubilant crowd fills the throne room. Suddenly, excited whispers race through the great hall. The crown has been found. Robin has it. Who is the thief who took the crown after the king's death, keeping it in Sherwood Forest, safe from the Normans? Grinning broadly, the noble outlaw turns the crown over to the archbishop, who begins the ceremony that will... sorry, I didn't catch the last part there. There it is. We have done it. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I know it's kind of a little bit of a silly video here, but I did really enjoy this game growing up, and yeah, stay tuned. When we get a little bit closer to 1,000 subscribers, I will be announcing what the giveaway is going to be. It's going to be one of my favorite board games of all time. However, because of the shipping and handling, it's not really practical for me to send out a bunch of board games to people. So what I'm thinking to do is, I'm actually on Steam. The board game that I have in mind is in development right now for like a modern version of it. So very excited for that. We might do a couple, I might do some giveaways for Risk as well, maybe, and I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how things go, and I will keep you guys posted when we get a little bit closer to 1,000 subscribers, and we'll do a draw for some Steam giveaways. And I mean, depending on what Total War is being released, what content is being released at that time, we can give away some keys to some Total War stuff too. So anyway, thank you again for watching, guys. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you guys are still enjoying the content. I'm doing my best to improve it, make it better, and just put the stuff up that you guys want to see. So I will see you next time. Have a great day. Ragnarok signing out.